The Bold and the Beautiful has long been known for its dramatic storylines, powerful characters, and heart-wrenching twists. But nothing quite compares to the gut-wrenching direction the show is heading in the upcoming weeks. A shocking, emotional arc involving Liam Spencer's deteriorating health, his heart-wrenching plea to Finn, and the dramatic fallout that ensues, promises to shake the very core of the Forrester and Logan families. The plot reveals hidden desires, emotional breakdowns, and painful decisions that will reverberate through the entire series, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The most recent plot developments bring Liam to the brink, physically and emotionally, as he faces his own mortality. His brain tumor, which has been kept under wraps for so long, becomes a central point of tension. Liam's physical condition is clearly deteriorating, and it becomes evident that the end is near. The man who once stood as the pillar of hope and reconciliation between the Logan and Forrester families now finds himself struggling to navigate his final moments on Earth. Liam's visit to Finn at the hospital marks a pivotal moment. We see a Liam we've never seen before, frail, vulnerable, and deeply emotional. There is no bravado, no facade of strength, just the rawness of a man who knows his time is running out. He enters Finn's office with the weight of the world on his shoulders, knowing that the task he is about to ask of Finn is not just difficult, but nearly impossible. "Finn," Liam begins, his voice trembling as he speaks. "If and when I'm gone, I need you to help Steffi and Hope come together." His words are simple but carry an immense amount of gravity. Liam, who has spent much of the past decade torn between these two women, his wife Steffi and his love Hope, now realizes that his greatest wish is for these two women to find a way to move past their animosity and support each other after his death. This is the ultimate twist in the complex web of relationships that has defined much of the Bold and the Beautiful for years. The storyline comes full circle, as Liam's plea for peace is the culmination of years of drama, betrayal, and heartbreak. It's almost poetic in its tragic beauty. Liam, a man who has spent his life vacillating between the women he loves, now faces the reality that he won't be around to witness the resolution he so desperately hoped for. It's a heart-wrenching moment for viewers who have followed his journey, knowing that this is his final act of love and selflessness. However, this request is not just a simple plea, it's a monumental challenge for Finn. The man who has already been tasked with managing his wife Steffi's grief and emotional wounds now faces the impossible task of reuniting Steffi with the woman who has been her rival for so long. It's an emotional burden that might very well destroy Finn's own marriage. Steffi's loyalty to Liam and her love for her children are paramount in her life, but her deep-seated resentment of Hope, fueled by years of betrayal and competition, makes this request all the more impossible to fulfill. Steffi and Hope's relationship has always been fraught with tension. From the moment Liam's affections were torn between them, these two women have struggled to find common ground. Steffi, who once viewed Hope as a worthy adversary, is now forced to reconcile with the fact that her late husband's greatest wish is for her to find peace with the woman she has resented for years. Can Steffi, in the wake of Liam's death, rise above her pain and her history with Hope? Will her love for her children and respect for Liam's final request be enough to overcome the animosity? Finn, as the mediator in this emotional war, is caught in the middle. His own feelings for Steffi and his deep love for her will undoubtedly clash with the reality that fulfilling Liam's request may bring a level of peace to Steffi, but it could also push him closer to the edge of despair. Will he be able to navigate the intricacies of the situation without losing himself in the process? Can Finn truly bring these two women together, or is this an impossible mission that will only tear apart the fragile relationships he has worked so hard to build? But the drama doesn't stop there. As if Liam's request wasn't enough to stir the pot, Hope is blissfully unaware of the true gravity of the situation. She remains completely in the dark about Liam's condition and the fact that he may not have much time left. In a heartbreaking moment of irony, Hope declares to Liam, "Our future is together. I don't want to be apart anymore." At this moment, Hope is speaking from the heart, believing that the future she's always dreamed of with Liam is still possible. But the future she imagines is one that will never come to fruition, at least not in the way she envisions. Hope's words are both a declaration of love and a cruel twist of fate. She's unaware that Liam's health is rapidly deteriorating and that his time on this earth is limited. The very man she has fought so hard to build a life with will soon be gone, and there's nothing she can do to change that. This tragic irony is one of the most powerful elements of the storyline. It tugs at the hearts of viewers as they watch Hope's sincere plea for a future that will never be. Meanwhile, Carter Walton, a man who has quietly observed from the sidelines, inadvertently overhears this conversation. Carter, whose feelings for Hope have always been complicated, is devastated by what he hears. However, what Carter doesn't know is the full context of Liam's health. He has no idea that Liam is facing a terminal illness, and to him, Hope's declaration of devotion to Liam seems like a cruel rejection. Carter has long carried a torch for Hope, and hearing her profess her commitment to Liam only deepens his sense of betrayal and heartache. In a dramatic turn, Carter's emotions spiral. He is torn between his own feelings for Hope and his understanding of the complexity of the situation. But without the full picture, Carter's pain is compounded and his internal struggle intensifies. To add fuel to the fire, Daphne Rose, a woman who has long had her eyes on Carter, steps into the picture. She sees an opportunity to comfort him, but is her concern genuine, or is she simply seizing the moment of vulnerability for her own gain? Daphne quickly tries to console Carter, advising him that it's time to move on from Hope. She offers him a shoulder to lean on, and in a moment that seems calculated, she even kisses him on the cheek. But the kiss soon deepens, and Daphne makes it clear that she's not just interested in offering comfort, she wants something more. Is Daphne's affection sincere, or is she simply taking advantage of Carter's emotional fragility to manipulate him? This move by Daphne adds another layer of complexity to the storyline, as viewers are left to question her true intentions. As the drama unfolds, fans are left divided. Some believe that Liam's request for peace between Steffi and Hope is a beautiful, if tragic, resolution to his story. Others question the timing of his plea, given his years of indecision and the hurt he caused both women along the way. Fans have taken to social media, expressing their frustration and excitement. If this is how Scott Clifton leaves the show, then it's a perfect send-off for Liam, one fan tweeted, while another wrote, "After a decade of indecision, now he wants Steffi and Hope to make peace? Timing is everything, buddy." The emotional weight of the storyline is undeniable, and it has clearly left an impact on both fans and the cast. Behind the scenes, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, Steffi, and Annika Noel, Hope, have been preparing for these pivotal scenes for weeks. Their on-screen chemistry, which has always been one of the show's strongest elements, is about to be put to the ultimate test. As their characters are forced to confront their complicated history and work together for the sake of Liam's memory, viewers will be captivated by the emotional intensity and the deep, unresolved feelings that surface. In the end, the bold and the beautiful has once again delivered a storyline that resonates on every level. With heartbreak, betrayal, love, and loss, this arc encapsulates everything that makes soap operas so compelling. It's a journey of redemption, of attempting to right past wrongs, and of finding peace in the most unexpected places. Fans of the show won't be able to look away as these powerful storylines unfold, and the emotional payoff is sure to be unforgettable.